Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm going to start with the chapter Haloalkanes and Haloarenes. Preparation of haloalkanes from alkanes. You need to add an alkane to Cl2 in presence of HV or heat, and you get the alkyl chloride plus HCl. See, this is the reaction. So we cannot use this reaction to make CH3I because direct iodization is not possible because it forms HI, which is a reducing agent. So then it reverses the reaction. So you need to add a oxidizing agent like HGO or HiO3 to not make it a reversible reaction. So you need presence of that so that you can liberate free iodine. The reactivity of the halogens is first F2 is greater than Cl2 is greater than Br2. What is no, don't say no. No, no. You can also prepare haloalkanes from alkenes. You need to add halogen acids to the alkenes. So let's take ethene. You add HBr to it. You get CH3CH2Br, which is ethyl bromide or bromoether. Now, this is because it's a symmetrical carbon chain. If it's an unsymmetric carbon chain, like suppose CH3C, CH3 on top here, Markovnikov, with double bond CH2 plus HBr, if they've not said peroxide, there are two products can be formed. One is a major product and one is a minor product. Because they've not said HBr, they've not said peroxide, we use Markovnikov rule, where rich becomes richer and poor becomes poorer. So the H goes to the carbon which has more hydrogen, and the Br goes to the carbon which has less hydrogen. So the H will go to the CH2 and the Br will go to the carbon atom. So you will form CH3, CH3, CH3 with a Br. This is the compound here. But if they say they add peroxide, you follow anti-Markovnikov's or peroxide effect or Kharash effect. So basically, let's take propene. So propene is CH3CH double bond CH2 plus HBr in presence of peroxide. This is anti-Markovnikov. So the Br will go to the carbon having more hydrogen atoms, and the H will go to the carbon having less hydrogen atoms. So it'll form CH3, CH2, single bond CH2 and Br. So it'll form 1 bromopropane. So 1 bromopropane is formed. So this anti-Markovnikov only works for HBr. You can't do it with HI or HF or HCl. So if you want to form 1 bromopropane, this is the only way you can do it, by using Markovnikov. If you're ever using HI or HCl, because that's how it is. Because they're not energetically favorable. So HCl, the HCl bond has a high bond dissociation energy. HI bond is weak, but iodine forms makes it endothermic, and HBr is like the perfect because it's exothermic and the Markovnikov mechanism can be followed. Anti-Markovnikov mechanism. So if you want to prepare it, if you want to prepare 1 bromopropane, you do peroxide. If you want to prepare 2 bromopropane, you do without peroxide. Okay. Now you can also prepare it from alcohol. The third way is from alcohol. So you have to add either PCl3 or PCl5 or SOCl2 to get your alkyl halide. So if, let's say, you take ethanol, SOCl2 is in fact the best because the byproducts are gaseous and can be easily separated from the product which you need. So let's say I take CH3CH2OH plus SOCl2, you heat it, you get CH3CH2Cl plus SO2 plus HCl, both are gaseous. So this is the reaction. Okay. Now we can use PCl5 also. CH3CH2OH plus PCl5. You get CH3CH2Cl plus POCl3 plus HCl. Now we can use PCl3 also, but in that case we'll get H3PO4. So we take 3 ethanols and PCl3, we get H3PO3, not H3PO4. And 3CH2H5Cl. No HCl is formed. So that's wrong. Okay. Now, the fourth method is halide exchange. So, if we want to form 1 bromo iodine or 1 iodoethane, we use Finkelstein reaction. So, what is Finkelstein reaction? It's basically you take alkyl halide, you add NaI in presence of hot acetone. This is the SN2 reaction. Yes, that is correct. You form alkyl with the iodo and then you form NaCl. So let me just write that down. So this is halide exchange. First is Finkelstein. So let's say you take CH3, CH2, CH2Cl plus NaI in presence of hot acetone. Don't worry, I'll try to finish it as fast as possible. In his notes, it's only 16 pages, so I'm already done with two. I'll try going faster. You form CH3CH2 CH2I plus NaCl. This is the reaction. Now, if you want to make a fluoride, to get an alkyl fluoride, you use AgF or SbF3 or Hg2F2 or COF2. So I'm going to be using AgF. This reaction, okay, you want me to use SbF4? No, there's no SbF4. There's SbF3. Anyway, this is Swartz reaction. So CH3Cl plus AgF gives you CH3F plus AgCl. If you really want to use, then you can use, but I'm going to be using AgBr only. The fifth one is Hunt's Dyker process. So you heat a silver salt of a fatty acid in presence of CCl4. You get a alkyl with the halogen group. You get CO2 and you get Ag with the halogen group. So I will be taking benzene with COOAg. I'm going to be adding bromine in presence of CCl4 and I'm going to be heating it. You get bromo, 1 bromophenol, sorry, 1 bromobenzene. You get CO2 and you get AgBr. Now we can do the same thing with Cl also, and you'll get 1 chlorobenzene, CO2 and AgBr. This is the reaction. So I am done with the preparations. Now there are some physical properties. As the molecular weight increases, boiling point also increases. So Ri is greater than Rbr is greater than Rcl is greater than Rf. 1 degree alkyl halide is greater than 2 degree alkyl halide. It's greater than 3 degree alkyl halide. Because size of alkyl group increasing, the boiling point also increases. So like if I take CH3Cl and CH3CH2Cl, CH3CH2Cl has more molecular weight. So that's why it has a higher boiling point because of that logic. Now, won't RF have highest boiling point? No, not really. According to Negi notes, no. So I'm following his notes. Reactions of alkyl halide. So when you add alkyl halide to KOH, aqueous KOH, you get alcohol plus K and then the halogen. So let's take CH3, CH2, CH2Cl plus KOH aqueous. You get CH3, CH2, CH2OH plus KCl. We can use AgOS, but the AgOS has to be moist for it to be used. Now, there is a case where you use alcoholic KOH. When you use alcoholic KOH, you get No, I'm not giving house to it. Uh, if you use alcoholic KOH, you get a double bond in your carbon chain. You get K into halogen, and you get water. Yeah, six. Uh, so CH3, CH2, CH2Br plus alcoholic KOH will give you CH3, CH2, CH2 plus KBr plus H2O. So this is this. In this part, uh, I think we are following some mechanism. I'm not sure. There's a mechanism, no? Some mechanism is there. Oh my god, bro. I'm not doing much. Basically, the more stable compound is formed, and CH3, CH double bond CH2 is the most stable compound, which is why that's formed. Moving on. This is also known as beta elimination reaction, so it can come for MCQ. If you use alcoholic potassium cyanide, so alcoholic KCN, CH3CH2CN, CH3CH2Cl plus KCN alcoholic will give you CH3CH2CN plus KCl. This is ethyl cyanide, also known as propane nitrile. When we use alcoholic KCN, you get CN. When we use alcoholic AgCN, you get NC. Yeah, Saitsev rule. I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna. It's basically uh, the more balanced one, the more stable one is formed. So CH3 the double bond with CH2 is more balanced for some reason. Yeah, I know that. Uh, the fourth reaction with alcoholic AgCN, CH3Cl plus AgCN, alcoholic, you get CH3NC, not CN, NC, and AgCl. So this is known as methyl isocyanide or methyl carbalamide. Now, the reason for this is cyanide ion is an ambidentate nucleophile. KCN is an ionoid compound, therefore both C and N atoms are free to donate electron pairs. Since double bond of C is relatively stronger than the double bond of C and N, attack occurs mostly from carbon atom from alkyl cyanide. AgCN is covalent, so only nitrogen is free to donate electrons. I just said that. Now the fifth reaction, using potassium alcoholic potassium nitride, CH3CH2Cl plus KNO2 alcoholic gives CH3CH2ONO plus KCl. In this case, when we use KNO2, you get ONO. When we use AgNO2, you get NO2. So, using AgNO2 with the same compound, we get CH3CH2NO2 plus AgCl. I'll drink some water. So Williamson synthesis, you take a You take a ONA group and you take a halogen with alkyl halide, you get a ether plus NaCl or NaI or NaBr. So let me take sodium phenoxide and CH3I. This process needs to be done in the presence of dry ether. So this is known as Williamson synthesis. You take sodium phenoxide, you add it to CH3I in presence of dry ether, you get benzene with OCH3, which is known as anisole, which is its common name, and its IPAC name is methoxybenzene. You get NaI. This is the reaction. Okay. Now, Wirth's reaction. So you take a alkyl bromide and you take 2Na in presence of dry ether, you get a alkane plus NaBr. रणदीप स्टीफन रिएक्शन को याद रखने का शॉर्टकट बता दो प्लीज. वाह. Let's see what Stephen reaction is. Sir, when does Water chapter come? That's the last chapter. Stephen reaction. What is Stephen's reaction? What is Stephen? I'm just gonna figure out what Stephen's reaction is. Yeah, no problem, definitely. Stephen reaction, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N P Q R S S. Stephen reaction. So you have to use SnCl2 or HCl in presence of ether. So you take a cyanide. Let's say I take CH3Cl. You add 2 hydrogen in presence of SnCl2 or HCl. Yeah, that's right. In presence of ether, you get CH3, CH double bond NH, HCl. You have to add H2O slash H plus. You get acetaldehyde and NH4Cl. You have to show the step in between to show the mechanism, but the end product formed is an aldehyde group. This is the reaction. And yeah. Okay. Moving back to haloalkanes. The eighth reaction, Wirth's reaction. So you take CH3, 2CH3Br plus 2Na in presence of, yeah, wait, let me show the hat. You get CH3 plus 2 NaBr. This is the reaction. This is basically to form an alkane again, and then you can do whatever with it you want with it. That's it. Sir, break. Arey, we already took a break. I took a break from 8 to 8:30. So I have to finish it. We are only left with how many? 7 more pages, not that much also. Now, uh, you use silver salt of carboxylic acid with CH3Cl. So you take CH3COOAg plus C2H5Cl. So as you can see, there's a Ag and then there's a Cl. You need to bond them together, and whatever is formed here, CH3COO, is connected to C2H5, and that is known as ethyl acetate or ethyl ethanoate. Okay, you leave. You come back later. Go to washroom. Doesn't matter. You get CH3COOC2H5 plus AgCl. That is the ninth reaction. The 10th reaction is with a magnesium metal. You get CH3CH2Cl plus Mg in presence of dry ether. Who is my favorite student? Oh, my first subscriber, Raghav. Yeah, he subscribed to my channel first. That's why he's my favorite student. But he's not here today. He's taking break, so can't do anything. CH3CH2 MgCl is the reaction. Now, the next reaction. Arey shit. Sorry, man. Okay, wait. Okay, well, let me hide this comment. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna put you on a timeout. 10-second timeout. Yeah, that's right. So now we are going to do Hoffman's ammoniolysis. You take CH3Br, you add NH3, which is alcoholic, you heat it, you get an amine. Then you take that amine, you add CH3Br to it, you get a secondary amine. Then you add CH3Br to the secondary amine, you get a tertiary amine. Then you add CH3Br to it again, you get a quaternary salt. In this case, it is tetramethyl ammonium bromide. So let me take CH3Br. You add NH3 alcoholic. It has to be alcoholic. CH3NH2 plus HBr. CH3NH2 is also known as methylamine. No, sorry, man. You are number one subscriber. You are favorite student. Don't report this channel. I have to make a new channel again. You take the amine, you add CH3Br to it, you get CH3 twice NH, HBr. Then you take CH3 twice NH, you add CH3Br to it, you get CH3 thrice N plus HBr. This is also known as N, N dimethyl methanamide or trimethylamine. So how much will you get in both? So right now, as of now, I've gotten 60 in Ashish sir's test. I'm aiming for higher. Physics wala collab when? No, collab won't happen. I don't think possible. He is very busy and so am I. I've got board exams and he has to teach people, so not gonna happen. So sorry, I was offended. Oh my god. Don't report me. Report the user. Don't report me. I am not responsible for this. 70 in chem is not possible because of organic. I feel like 39 in chemistry in inorganic part is achievable, maybe 10 in organic part, but I need to do aldehyde, ketone, and carboxylic acid better to get more because I don't understand that oxime part and then that you know some hydrazine, hydrazone, and all that. Nice shots, thank you, thank you. I don't know how I got 2,000 views on that football one. It's crazy. But moving forward, uh, let's go to the other reaction. So which color am I doing both exams? So in physics, I wear a white color. Oh, okay, makes sense. In physics, I wear white color because I have to surrender. In maths, I wear red color for aggression. In chemistry, I wear blue color, and in all other subjects, mainly black. That is it. Let's go to Hoffman's ammonolysis. So, if you take out the first step of the Hoffman reaction, you get Hoffman's exhaustive ammonolysis. So, it's both of the reactions are basically same, just the first step is not there in the second one. Moving forward, the 12th reaction of alkyl halides. You add alkyl halide to H2. Sorry, not reaction, reduction. CH3, CH2Cl plus H2 in the presence of nickel at 525 or ZnCu couple with alcohol or NiLH4 or red phosphorus, you get CH3CH3 plus 2HCl. This is okay. Yeah, you can leave, no problem. Now, haloform reaction. There are two lab preps. Yeah, my name is Anirudh. Actually, the issue is my chemistry sir never remembers my name, so I've changed my name to Anirudh. But it's fine, I guess. It is my real name now. There's not much I can do. Haloform lab prep. Actually, no, chloroform lab prep because I don't know what haloform is. Let's do chloroform lab prep. So there are 4 steps in this: liberation of chlorine, oxidation of ethanol, chlorylation of acetaldehyde, and hydrolysis of chloride. Ari, thank you, thank you. So the first step, liberation of chlorine. You add bleaching powder to who's number 2? No, my channel not gonna get bombed, don't worry. Overdose of chloroform dangerous for human body? Yeah, it is actually. But then don't overuse it. No, it's if you don't overuse it. I mean, you will only use it in some certain situations, but you don't need to use it right now. No, Ranveer J5021. My channel is not gonna get bombed anytime soon. You get Cl2 plus CaOH twice. This is the first reaction. The second reaction is oxidation. Hello, Ishan. What's up? The second reaction is oxidation of ethanol. Uh, you add uh, ethyl alcohol to Cl2, you get acetaldehyde and HCl. Now we have to chlorinate that acetaldehyde to form chloral, and to that chloral we'll be adding the first product, which is CaOH twice. No, he won't steal my car, don't worry. Step number 3 is chlorination. Yeah, he can crash it, he won't steal it, but that's fine. There's no pressure of acetaldehyde. Uh, you add acetaldehyde to 3Cl2, you get chloral, which is CCl3CHO plus 3HCl. So please answer. Uh, wow. What do I answer? It's 3HCl. Step number 4 is hydrolysis of coral, or whatever it's called. You take 2 CCl3CHO plus CaOH twice. You add 2 CHCl3 plus HCOO with Ca. No, I'm doing this because I won't be able to. I'm not studying now, so then this is kind of forcing me to study. Uh, I'm not giving J. Don't worry. I'm already failing in school exams. I got 35. I'm trying to do more, but I'm not going to give JE anytime soon. Lab prep of chloroform by heating acetone with bleaching powder. So, lab prep number 2. First, so please show the child on your back. There is no child on my back, as you can see. So, I'm not kidnapping anyone. I'm not going to go to jail anytime soon. So, don't worry. I'm going to finish this chapter. Fair enough. Liberation of chlorine. You add bleaching powder to H2O, you get Cl2 plus CaOH twice. So the first step is same. Now you need to do chlorination of acetone. In the previous step, the second step was oxidation of uh, alcohol to form acetaldehyde. The child is on the book. Which book? No, there's no book. Oh, yeah. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, I've taken it off. Don't worry. Now you won't complain. Do carbalamine. Carbalamine is actually coming, you're right. 1 minute. Let's go to carbalamine reaction. You add a primary amine to chloroform in presence of and potassium hydroxide. You heat it. You get a RNC. You get 3 KCl plus 3 KOH. In this case, I've used aniline, which is benzene with NH2 group, and I've heated it. I've got a primary amine. This is the reaction. And the number of H2O formed is here. So, okay, that's good. Now moving on. Lab prep step number 2. Step number 2 is chlorination of acetone. You add CH3COCH3 to 3Cl2. You get CCl3COCH3 plus 3HCl. And now you hydrolyze it. After hydrolysis, you get this. So now the lab prep is done. Now preparation of iodoform. Now this preparation of iodoform is used for the iodoform test. Also, you get a yellow crystalline TPT of CHI3, which can be used as a distinguishing test. Now, iodoform test. How to make alcohol from this? I told you, no, you add aqueous KOH to it. If you add aqueous KOH to the alkyl halide, you get CH3 with the OH, which is alcohol, and KCl. So you get alcohol and then this thing. I hope you've solved your doubt. Yeah, no problem. You prepare iodoform. So preparation of iodoform. You add ethanol with iodine and sodium hydroxide. So you get CH3CH2OH plus 4 iodine with 6 NaOH, CHI3 plus 5 NaI plus 5 H2O plus HCOO Na. Yeah. Yeah, 6 are the. There's a second way to prepare it. You take isopropyl alcohol, iodine, and NaOH. So CH3, CH3 with OH, 4I2 plus 6 NaOH. Please do electrochemistry. I have in my last to last video, I have written electrochemistry. I am not sure. I've just started YouTube. Electrochemistry. I've written the formulas. If you want me to do like numericals, let me know. I can find out a way. Like I can do some past year questions. Hey, let's go. Past year question. I'll do a live stream again. I'll do electrochemistry numericals for sure. But mainly you need to focus on 3-4 formulas. Z is equal to atomic weight into I into T. Sorry, W is equal to atomic weight into I into T by the valency into 96500. Then the second formula is kappa M is equal to kappa SP into 1000 upon M. Then there is alpha is equal to kappa M upon kappa M infinity. Kappa M infinity you need to add. Like if they give you kappa M of NH4 plus, and please turn on notifications. You need to turn on notifications. No? How do I turn on notifications? I don't know. I think you need to turn on notifications. Like, I don't know. The previous concept. So basically, kappa m is equal to kappa sp into 1000 upon m. So kappa sp is equal to cell constant upon resistance. So it's equal to ohm inverse centimeter inverse. I know kappa noodles for Maggie, not kappa noodles, kappa m. This one minute. Let me show you. Kappa m. This. That is it. Okay. Uh, Now, Ishan's favorite test, carbamide reaction or carbamide test. I am going to be taking ethylamine this time because I already showed him aniline. You add CHCl3 plus 3 KOH, which is alcoholic. You heat it. You add C2H5NC plus 3 KCl plus 3 H2O. Yeah, okay. If you do that, if it does look like it, then do hydroboration oxidation. So in this, you can do like multiple steps, or I think there is a one-step way also to form this. So hydroboration oxidation. Wait. So you can do multiple steps like this, where you get your thing, later on something happens, or there's a one-step method to do it, and you need to learn that one-step method. I don't know what the step is, but there is a one-step method, so don't worry. And don't take the next one. Now iodoform done. Now what is left? Iodobenzene. Maybe 6, 7 again. Yeah, sure. No, 6, 7. Okay. Now, Riemann-Tiemann reaction. I'm not sure why Riemann-Tiemann is in this one, but okay. Riemann-Tiemann is basically a conversion of phenol to salicylic aldehyde. You need to add CHCl3 and NaOH. You get salicylaldehyde plus NaCl plus H2O. So phenol plus CHCl3 plus 3 NaOH heated at 340 Kelvin. You get OH plus CHO, 3 NaCl plus 2 H2O. This is the reaction. This is salicylic aldehyde. This shows you actually I am not using this. Yes. As long as you don't bomb my channel, I'm ready. Now, chloroform is condensed with acetone in presence of KOH. So you add chloroform, you add acetone, KOH is a catalyst. You get CH3, COH, CH3, CCl3. So the H goes to the O and Cl3 goes down with the C. So this is the step. O and H form together, CCl3 goes down and CH3 is on both sides. So this is known as chloroetone. Dear sir, when will you stream physics key and I am not good at physics. I can try, but I have to use ChatGPT for help. I'm still not done with the portion. I need to do MEC and all that. So it'll take some time. I need to first finish the portion. But physics is 7 days, so don't worry that much also. It should be fine. So at my that time, I miss you. Please stream again soon. I think our number three subscriber, Ahan Jadhav, wants a electrochemistry PYBQ video. So whenever I get free, I will let him know when the PYBQ live stream is happening. You keep your notifications on. If you're online that time, see the thing and you can see the live stream. So yeah, sure. Fourth step, hydrolysis of chloroform or iodoform. You add CHCl3 plus 4 NaOH. You get sodium formate plus 3 NaCl plus 2 H2O. Now dehalogenation is chloroform plus Ag. You get acetylene plus AgCl. Fifth step, CHCl3 plus 6 Ag. You heat it. You get acetylene plus 6 AgCl. Reaction number 6, you add 6 hydrogen to chloroform, you get methane plus HCl. Now you can get phosgene also. Phosgene is a dangerous one. So I'm going to do phosgene, but first let me write the reduction. CH4 plus 3HCl. Now what is phosgene? Let me see the phosgene is. Yeah, so phosgene is COCl2. You have to add chloroform, you have to heat it in air. So not heat it, you have to add oxygen to it in presence of sunlight. You get phosgene, which is also known as carbonyl chloride. You add 2HCl to it. Now, if you add chloroform to concentrated nitric acid, you get chloropicrin. Let me just write the phosgene reaction once. CHCl3 plus O2, sunlight, air, COCl2. Sir, too much background noise. I woke up from my sleep. Okay. So I'm just finishing up the reaction. Don't worry. You can go back to sleep soon. Now, CHCl3 plus conc will give you CCl3 plus NO2 plus H2O. You get chloropicrin. Do you teach math as well? No, GD is good enough. I'm using his notes only. So go to him only. Like do papers and all that. But I'm not very good at maths. I got 55. You got 62. I should be learning from you. But GD is good enough. Doubts? I don't know. Ahan should teach maths. But which Ahan? Which Ahan? Okay. Okay. Haloalkanes? Yeah, fair enough. I agree. Uh, Diazotization. So basically, you take aniline, you add HNO to it. So I need another 6-7 from you to go back to sleep. Yes, why of course. 6. Diazotization. You get aniline plus HNO2 plus HCl, 273 to 278. Okay, perfect. Done. Done. You get benzene diazonium chloride. Now, benzene diazonium chloride, if you add H plus or H2O to you get phenol. From phenol, you can convert it to benzene. You can do Friedel-Crafts alkylation. You get toluene. Then toluene, Ita's reaction, you get benzaldehyde. and then benzaldehyde you oxidize with K2Cr2O7. So you get benzoic acid. So this is how you do conversions. Basically, you want to convert everything into phenol or chlorobenzene so that you can convert it to benzene, and then you can go down and round and get the conversions right. So I'm going to be writing diazonames. So you take aniline, you add HNO2. So can you cover one commerce portion? Add both inside only. No, beta. I don't have commerce class. Ahan Jadhav can help you in this. He has commerce. I skipped commerce for computer science. So yes, science better. Agreed. Triple hearts. Don't lie, sir. Commerce students also need JC respect. I agree, but science students better, sir. I can't do anything. So, uh, anyways, moving forward. This is benzene diazonium chloride. Now, if you add H plus or H2O to it, you get phenol. Phenol plus N2 plus HCl. And from phenol, so what do you think of this? Very good. He's nice. Very nice. Pakuche. Pace house has 7 floors. If you'll be dropped from one of them, we will khatam. PCM physics comes first. Yeah, that's it. Uh, Now Sandmeyer's reaction and Gaterman reaction. Sandmeyer's reaction is diazonium chloride with Cu2Cl2 and HCl, and Gaterman is with Cl and HCl. So can you do the tongue trend where you wiggle your tongue when it's out? I am not sure of such a trend. Bombay. Let me do Gatorman. Sandmeyer's reaction. Benzene diazonium chloride with Cu2Cl2 in presence of HCl. So full portion, all subjects mega marathon together. Any subject in particular you want? Oh no. My channel will be demonetized. I won't get anything from this. So. No. I can't do that. Eco I can't do. Sorry. Eco I've kept eco for a reason. It's personal issue. Skill issue actually. Now Gaterman reaction. N2 plus Cl minus CuCl. You get chlorobenzene with N2. So you can either use Gaterman or Sandmeyer's to get this. Now there's a Gaterman Koch where you take benzene with HCl and CH3Cl and you add anhydrous AlCl3, you get benzaldehyde. So I like to use that reaction, but it might not be there in the portion, but I use that reaction to convert from benzene to benzaldehyde, and then benzaldehyde you oxidize to get benzoic acid. Yeah, let's go. Methanol or ethanol? Ethanol is better actually because you can convert more from that. Methanol is a little bit boring, which is why I don't use it. So that's it. Now you can prepare iodobenzene from the same way, or you can warm it with Ki. So benzene diazonium chloride plus Ki, you get iodobenzene plus N2 plus KCl. This is the reaction. Yeah. Now, there is something called Ball-Schiemann reaction, where you take benzene diazonium chloride, you add HBF4 and you heat it, you get fluorobenzene, BF3 and N2. This is formation of fluorobenzene. So if they ever want you to form fluorobenzene, you try to convert, benzene to aniline, then aniline you do diazotization. Please write my name in the notes. Yes, sir. Yes. 1 minute. Alkyl halide and aryl halide. 1 minute. Do I write your full name with the dad's name or only your name? Like your YouTube name? Yes, sir. Not that much. I'm writing your name fully. Yeah. Now, OP directing group, basically, chlorobenzene is an OP directing group. If you add chlorobenzene to 2Cl2, you will get Cl with 1,4 dichlorobenzene, 1,2 dichlorobenzene. Same for nitrogen, same for sulfonic acid, same for magnesium bromide. Now, Dow's process. What is Dow's process? Chlorobenzene to phenol. So chlorobenzene plus 2 NaOH, you add at 623 degrees Kelvin, 300 atm, you get sodium phenoxide, and sodium phenoxide you can picric acid formation. Take down from the I'm not sure. First, I need to get one, then I can see. Let me show picric acid. Picric acid is basically, I think it's phenol with NO2, NO2, NO2. But let me finish Dow's process first. Dow's process. Chlorobenzene with 2 NaOH at 623 Kelvin, 3 atm, ONA, NaCl plus H2O. Now you add dilute HCl to it, you get phenol. When will you play squash with me? When board exams get over, I'll have 2-3 months free. But I'm not sure. After board exams, maybe. I'll have to see. Now you are asking picric acid. Let me find what picric acid is. Who is picric acid and what do you want? Phenol chapter, right? Yeah, phenol. Okay, so nitration of phenol with conc HNO3 and conc H2SO4. So phenol plus conc HNO3, 3 conc HNO3 in presence of conc H2SO4, you get phenol plus phenol with NO2 and another NO2 with 3 H2O, which is picric acid. This is picric acid. NO2 here, it's 2,4,6, so trinitrophenol. That's it. Now finally, chlorobenzene. Now chlorobenzene to aniline. So how much do you bench? I don't do benching. I don't go to the gym very often. I play mainly squash, no, so I'll start going now. Both will start and I'll start going. So 2 chlorobenzene plus 2 NH3. Are you trust me? At 475 Kelvin, 60 atm, you get aniline with C2 2Cl2 plus 2H2O. Now, if you add chlorobenzene to 2 hydrogen, NiLH4, NiAl alloy, you get benzene with HCl. Now, fatigue reaction. Fatigue is similar to Wirth's reaction, but in fatigue you get biphenyl and Wirth's you get CH3CH3. Sir, shout out. Shout out to Arav Vyas H1 hour. So fatigue reaction. So chlorobenzene plus 2Na dry ether, you get biphenyl and 2NaCl. Now, last reaction of the day. After this, the stream ends. Wirth's fatigue reaction. Chlorobenzene plus 2Na DDT का structure बना दे. Let me finish this reaction, then I'll make DDT का structure. Dry ether, toluene plus 2 NaCl. So this is Wirth's fatigue reaction. Now the last reaction, what is Arifjas asking? DDT structure. So what is DDT? Let me find out. DDT is also known as P, P dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. It was discovered by Paul Muller in 1948. He received Nobel Prize for it. It's an insecticide. It's used to kill mosquitoes. The structure ClClCl, benzene, another benzene, a chlorobenzene, and I guess that is it. This is DDT structure. So there'll be, just draw a straight line and then draw up and down ClCl, 2 benzenes with chlorine. So that is DDT. Out of question. I have no problem. He only asked out of question syllabus, so we have to do that. Okay. Freon oils are used for air conditioning. They are non-corrosive. No, they are there in Negi notes. I have proof. Go to last page of Negi notes, you'll find. It's the last page. Exact last page. अरे सच में let me send you a photo. Structure is not there in Potion, but it's there in Iggy Notes. I'll send you a photo. So stream is finally done. One hour left. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'll be ending the stream in 1 minute. Any other doubts you have, you can ask. You have 1 minute. So I guess that's it. I'm ending the stream. Why is demand curve for polyphenol indefinite? Okay, let me answer this question. This is the last question. Okay. Why is the demand curve for an oligopolist indefinite. It's due to high degree of interdependence among a few large firms, meaning one firm's sale depends on the rival's unpredictable strategic reaction to prices. It's basically interdependence only. So thank you for clicking on this video. Bye. Yeah, I don't know. Bye.